Welcome back to our special Tucker Carlson Tonight Tech Tyranny. And tyranny is not an overstatement in this case. The man behind the book and the movie Clinton Cash that exposed the Clinton Foundation's pay-for-play relationship with various foreign governments is coming out with a new film, and the target is big tech. Here's a preview.
They can suppress certain types of results based on what they think you should be seeing, based on what your followers are presenting.
It's what Google and Facebook are doing on a regular basis by suppressing stories, by steering us towards other stories rather than the stories we're actually seeking.
It will always favor one online music service over another and one candidate over another. Google crosses the creepy line every day.
Film comes out September 17th. Peter Schweitzer, of course, is the man behind the project, and he joins us tonight. Peter, first, congratulations on this film. Remarkably prescient, and I'm sure it'll be as smart as your last project was. As you did it, you spent all this time looking into this subject. Tell us what are the salient things you learned? What blew your mind in researching this?
Well, what blew my mind is a couple of things, Tucker. First of all, the dominance that Google has in the marketplace. But second of all, Google is unlike pretty much almost any other company in the world. What do I mean by that? Sure, they're motivated by profit. They have shareholders, they have owners. But this is a company that at its core is utopian, or at least the founders have a utopian vision. They don't view themselves as another company. So when people say, oh, Google would never manipulate the algorithm, they would never engage in this kind of behavior because they don't want to hurt their market share, they don't think in those terms. They make decisions all the time that are based on their vision of what is good and right rather than what consumers want. And with the power they have, combined with this sort of idealism, I think creates the problems that we have today with censorship and with manipulation.
So give us a sense. I mean, I think you just got right to the heart of it. They have a vision. Is their vision, would you say, in sync with the views of your average American? What is their vision?
Well, I think their vision, certainly is partly epitomized by Burning Man, sort of this festival that they go to. In fact, when they hired Eric Schmidt to be the CEO, 15 or so years ago, one of the reasons they picked him is because he went to Burning Man. And this is sort of a secularist sort of religious gathering in the Nevada desert. There's a lot of things about traditional values they don't like. There are a lot of views about sort of conservative free market capitalism they don't like, and they have a vision that they want to be transformative, and that's fine, except they want to be transformative to, I think, an American public that isn't interested in being transformed by them. And the problem is, Tucker, that we don't know what they're doing. We don't know what we don't know. We know the end results. We know that there's provable evidence of manipulation, but we don't know how it's being done. That's what makes it, I think, so troubling and difficult to get underneath.
They're not an American company, obviously. They're a multinational company, despite the fact that Al Gore owns a lot of the stock. Do they see themselves as a company that has an obligation to America, American society, American culture, our economy, or no? No, they don't. They don't. I think they view themselves as a transformative country. And look, when they read that statement to say that we don't manipulate the algorithm, for a political benefit, I mean, that rings hollow. Go back 5 to 10 years ago, they were charged with manipulating the algorithm for commercial purposes. Luther Lowe was talking about that on the show. Exactly.
What was Google's position? It was the same absolute denial. The problem is the European Union, the Federal Trade Commission, scholars at Harvard and elsewhere have looked at this and says that Google is lying. So why should we believe them now? The evidence is overwhelming. They're engaging in political manipulation as well.
Of course they are, and our Congress does nothing. Peter Schweitzer, again, the movie comes out September 17th, and you just know it's going to be worth watching. Thank you for that.
Thanks, Tucker.
Well, what would happen if the social media companies started to pick winners and losers in elections? It's not a small question. It could